Hello, guys. So, let's, this, oh, fucker. So, actually, my first one was actually of the new year was Assassin's Creed Century, or I don't know how you really pronounce it. So I'm doing pretty much 926 Superstore and a hat bag. This is the hat bag I uploaded from account 26. Uh, he went North Carolina, Duke, Duke, out. He went to Fordham, Fordham, and won 3 Heisman's, won 3 Sean Alexander Awards. Oh, funny. Tyler Savage. Open call the number for the drive hit.
And after the brief pause, welcome back to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, no.
Now a give on the counter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down. Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing
That's the most highest, pretty much,
last run got him 9, so
rankings of,
they give it to him again.
damn.
Their defensive effort here drives them back across midfield on their own side. Okay, the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson.
Not what I was hoping for, but hey. So, not giving me a chance. So that it a tie? Yep. It is a tie. Great. I hate that. So I updated my guy height by 2 inches, 5'7", but still keep it at like 248. So we got Tyler Savage. There we go. I will vote. Okay, that was weird. Oh, that works, I guess. I got better than my last one now. So,
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. 2nd and 3 now. Toss to the right side. Makes the tackle. Gets by another one. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hand off to the back.
Ooh, there.
For 82 yards.
Ran right into a fucking wall. Shit.
3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles!
He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Bone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. It's inside the 10. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Oh. Oh, that what that was my favorite drill, but hey, stop it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 13-point lead.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
Yep. We got a touchdown. Say I'm not getting the most touchdowns, but hey, a while ago I've been there. Well, this chapter is called Get My Footing.
We're back with the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. 5 still to go here. This is second down. First carry of the game. It's the rookie out of Missouri. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
36-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Bravo 80.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Browns first down. New set of downs from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go,
Second and 6. At the 33-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the result. Browns, and this running back headed back out for a new series.
Really short yard game? Oh, what the fuck?
Game. A little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Go.
Is going to throw here on first. Throw wielded by Njoku. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
That was the route you sent me on.
Already in enemy territory.
That's good.
Let's go.
First down.
On first down, they'll run. Free inside the 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. That's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
This dude's running like the guy we saw last year make college defenses look silly. Not only that, he's running like a player who's got multiple Heisman trophies sitting at home. And you know what he wants to add, Kate? He wants to
does.
give you your hardware right next to him.
Man,
He got
he's been
about
having a great first half. Really
3.
playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense going to make some adjustments in that time.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. It's a 3-yard gain, and they're in great shape now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They can get to him up the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Flacco. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy.
Will they put me back in? Nope. Get a tie again?
So it's a win for the Vikings.
Nope.
And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, because they claim the victory over here in London.
Because decided to take all your fucking time out. Look. We don't got a bet. Look. We're 3 of 1 and 1.
Back now at Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Currently, it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only out to about the 11. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Okay.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, you're not going to take a fucking chance? Fuck pussies. Shit. So, $7. Out of reserve. North Carolina. Duke. I love the Oklahoma and the Spice Squid Meal.
We're back on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Give now to the running back. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. This is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. I'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, smash Bronco! Riggs! 60 Bison!
Now looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They hand this one off. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this place down.
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call the field right up the middle. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
So I know my guy look like the guy up look like Colonel Buster from pretty much Colonel Buster from the game Clue.
Welcome back everyone to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Currently, it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Flacco. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go!
Up the middle they go. Savage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
Flacco looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
Here we go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown.
Reason why I'm getting pretty much
Another opportunity
the start, because the star went down.
Here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Get the fuck out of my way.
It just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Flacco. And that is taken in by Njoku.
Njoku.
He has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Right back to Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 more yards. That's another Browns
Savage. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To pass, Flacco. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Browns offense trying
that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run is going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage.
Should you?
For one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Savage breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still going. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 87 yards.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into...
Okay. Let make sense of that whole entire situation. I get if it was on the other side of down there. Down at the other side of the field. The other side of the field where I just ran to. But shit, motherfucker.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of them. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Damn it, Flacco.
At the 3-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. He may go. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad...
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Up the middle they go. Savage. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So,
a 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. Nifty move. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
19 Tiger.
And they take a knee. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
Here we go. 72.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns first
60
down.
Bison, 60 Bison.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.
So, but for Warford now, but I ended up running for 40 yards. So, God damn it. Ugh. Oh. Got it. Woo. This freak goddamn back. So, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna swap. I know it said a hat hacked by a goalie, but it was where I left off on Goey Hill. Goey Hill, and then
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Las Vegas...
got Jacob, got Freeman.
Hill escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Rock going.
They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. There
The Corns. Robbed me.
the pace right away to start the game.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 34-yard line.
Gotta be right there.
Throwing off the play fake.
I threw it!
And he goes down.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Hurry up here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He puts some air under this one, right side. Cut at the 20-yard line.
Okay, I don't understand that. It looked like he dropped it.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive.
Opening drive, hell.
I love that.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Ryan. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little...
Give him 4 yards, and that moves him that much closer. Second and goal now from the 2. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
So,
Packers and their quarterback ready to take over once again.
I do not get
the impressive drive we just witnessed. You gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the option, it's Jacobs. So call it a half dozen on that run block in second down.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really breaking back to the defense.
Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now they need to get 4 on third down. He's got it complete to Reed. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hill. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 30. Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This our last play of the quarter. Throwing now off the play action. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers trim the lead to 1. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchup.
The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
He'll the throw. He brings it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
so.
Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Now Hill. On the left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Hill. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. This is going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buying some time left. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his heel. He dodged the tackle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He puts the pass forward. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Jacob. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Packers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. First down, play action. Pressure coming, and they take it.
What in the fuck? Okay, I know fuck.
Trying to work quickly now.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Hill now. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can somebody leak at the fucking ball?
It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Hill. That's caught for the 1st. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Here's a design run. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
You know, that's a case, Kate, defensively, where you just got to keep your eyes on the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, it gives them room to operate.
And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-point lead. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Hill. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Escapes the pocket. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
The Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Swear on the halfback right there. Okay.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to Lee out left. And that's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on 1st down. And this one is launched downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On his own read, here's Jacobs. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that will just roll the dice. Like they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it,
the Packers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. He'll dump this one onto his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They will play action on 1st down. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field, and now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Sticking to the air here. It's caught right by Golden. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Back to throw, Hill. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take their lead with a 3-score advantage. Jade Green, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jade Green, the touchdown. His 3rd for the air this game.
I know you got mixture looks defensively. He just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. With the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling out for the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Heads out on the bootleg. This one's caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Packers, 1st down.
Design quarterback run here. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able.
Packers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Running on first here with Jacobs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
6 yards. That's good. For our Packers. First down. First and 10.
They're going play action. Chased out to his right. Takes away from one. And they're going to keep moving forward. Brought down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Now Hill. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage. But stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptive.
Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Starting this drive with a design run. Dancing past him. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He scampers ahead for about 4 and second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
On second down, Jacobs. Stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with a design keeper. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Give to Jacobs from the pistol.
See you at the other end.
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers are running them out of the building. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he caught that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
So, they're the fucking Ravers. So, the only
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing.
okay. To be truly honest, I know this is just a fucking game, but the Ravers have one of the worst records in the whole entire fucking league. They were dead fucking last. So they only won, let's say, right now, they only won 4 or 3 games. They lost 12 or 13. So, my option, if they want to do everything possible to turn that franchise around, two things they do. Two things. One, take full advantage of full fucking advantage of pretty much that first round pick. Take full advantage of it. If they see pretty much a good enough quarterback, take him. If you see pretty much, if you want to limit the pretty much limit, take more focus off of Crosby, take over middle linebacker, or get a more valuable weapon. A valuable weapon is pretty much your tight end spot, or in your wide receiver spot, or you want to say, fuck it, we're not listening to everybody, and they just go with pretty much the fucking old line. I give it the old line protect your body, the quarterback. But the boat's body is pretty much your quarterback and your wide receiver. If you don't have a good wide receiver, you're not worth shit. If you don't got a worrying that quarterback that your team trusts, you are fucked. But I say pretty much depends on how many draft picks they got in pretty much the first round. So if they only got one draft pick, they can trade up. They can trade up with pretty much a few draft picks. If they only got one draft pick, and that the first round, they could trade pretty much. They could go pretty much ballsy, and probably, if they're really confident at pretty much that middle linebacker, if they decide a middle linebacker is better than pretty much what they got in Matt Crosby, trade that one, trade Matt Crosby maybe to let's see if that is that's gonna be a bad example. The Commanders for their fifth or fourth round pick, right? And they see a guy from Georgia, from Georgia or Alabama, and it like a wide receiver or a quarterback. Let's say wide receiver, because pretty much the Ravens the Ravens are not really that fucking smart. Not that really fucking smart at drafting a quarterback. So let's go with wide receiver. Let's say they thought with Georgia, but it turned out to be something from out, yeah, let's say out of Georgia. And then later down the road, and pretty much early round, like fifth or fifth round or sixth round, they if they still got a few more quarterbacks on it, like a few sleepers that nobody expected that to be good, they could probably get maybe someone from an unknown school, like Mississippi State, or they could get pretty much somebody that is fell under the radar, that is maybe scary good, but he don't got the potentials to be the great until he get a little bit more confidence under his belt. But knowing how pretty much the Ravers, the Ravers are, the Ravers, they're not going to pretty much go, they're not going to pretty much trade their top defender, not going to trade their top defensive lineman, who pretty much is carrying them who pretty much have a decent record before they moved to Las Vegas. And had a pretty much not a playoff record, but have them be pretty much a little bit more competitive since they went before they moved to Las Vegas.
Their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Here we go.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be
But
down here at the 42. That play gains
but I don't
15,
see pretty much the Ravens being that fucking stupid.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives you everybody a little bit more bounce.
That fucking stupid with pretty much.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield
With-
before he's brought down. They'll move the chains.
I don't
after that
see
pickup of 12.
pretty much they being that fucking stupid that trade that Crosby for pretty much a better trade. I don't see it. Because if they want take full fucking advantage of that first round pick. full first round pick advantage of it. Get pretty much, I say, pretty much, if they only got that first round, take full advantage and get your franchise quarterback. Get your franchise quarterback. Your future franchise quarterback. If they got other picks in the first round, like the 15th, 16th, 17th, even 30th, build around that. Build around them. Get a few good wide receiver, get a good running back. Get a few offensive linemen that is fucking good. If you got more in the first round picks, get your franchise quarterback, build around them. But if you got pretty much more, if you got more picks around the second round, start building that defense. Get more pressure off of Matt Crosby. Then build pretty much your CB core. Then after all of that, and you don't got no more picks after the second round, start looking in the free agency. See who you can fucking afford.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. This is going to be down to, it looks like, about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Going to the ground again on first. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
They stick with Jacobs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That my suggestion has my suggestion for how the Raiders, how they should take advantage of the draft that coming up. Yeah. I'm a cheap fan. But I'm saying if the Ravens want to come out of be like a sleeper when it comes to the preseason and the upcoming season of next year, they need pretty much to take a full advantage of the draft. and free agency.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going to run again with Jacobs. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Give him 24 on that play. And now they have a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. This is a Packers win. No partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a mid-season level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So, with Cody Hill, basically, drafted by the Patriots, then not that weird. They've got something. But, okay. That made no sense.
The Packers game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
So, I'm going to get off here. I gotta get something real much. unwind a little bit of this. I'm going to do other video, but I do not know what video yet. And I think my first video of the new year, I'm counting that one as it, but I have to double check on that. Nope, it was actually my Assassin's Creed one. Assassin's Creed. Sentencing. Can't announce pretty much properly because no, it's stopped up now. I'm gonna see if this one is that one. Yep. So that is pretty much what I said about pretty much Las Vegas Raiders. That's what I really think they really need. Actually, a lot of pretty much. But that's the most main, I think the most main focus of pretty much of the whole entire draft of the start of I think it's April. Yeah, April. But depends on how they look at it. How the pretty much organization of Las Vegas look at it. If they don't see any wrong, look at their record. They need to look at their fucking record. Literally. Look at their fucking record. And tell me nothing wrong. Tell me. Tell me there's not something wrong. Tell me there's not something wrong with that there record. Especially with pretty much the talent. Pretty much they build up so much talent. Yeah, talent on that. Look, they gave up pretty much or pretty much his contract expired. Josh Jacobs. I think Josh Jacobs' contract expired, or they decided to get rid of him just because they didn't hit a major cap on. One of those two. One of those two. But I'm saying with that draft, they beat pretty much effective pretty much other edge rusher and take a little bit of more attention away from Matt Crosby, or with that first round pick, the number one pick, they need pretty much a quarterback. Then if they got any other draft picks in the first round, build around the quarterback, wide receiver, the old line, or anything in between. Because, to be honest, they need a build, because everybody, pretty much, their fan base and pretty much everybody going like, oh, we're going to be good, and then all of a sudden this bullshit happens. But here's the thing. I say pretty much Raiders take full advantage of that first round pick. They take full advantage of it. Full advantage of the first round pick. Look, she took the first. They didn't take the first round pick, but they took full fucking advantage. Full fucking advantage of drafting, let's say, Mahomes, and they take full advantage of drafting a few of the fucking weapons. And they build over the years. Let's say 7 or 9 AFC Championship appearances, and they only lost twice in the AFC Championship, and that went to let's say the Bengals and Tampa Bay. Oh, wait. No. Oh. The Bengals and the last year of Brady and Belichick romance. Yeah, only those two in the AFC Championship. Only those two. my thing is, I'm still gonna be a Chiefs fan no matter what. But you don't see, I'm not gonna go fucking over fucking Kansas. Fuck that. But I'm saying with the whole entire dilemma, I go like, shit, man. It sucks. Really, it does. I say, the way that I see it, the way I see it, if they wanted to, be honest, because the Chiefs, to be honest, the Chiefs was actually more profitable than the Royals, to be honest. It was. Look, in the last few years, seven AFC championships, 3 Super Bowls, only lost one. Only lost one. Or 2. So, one against Tampa, and one against the Eagles. Yeah, 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah. 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 So, yeah. But they couldn't make a fight. They couldn't make a fight. It's, hey, more profitable for pretty much the Kansas City Chiefs stay in Missouri. They should have just shipped off the Royals. Because look, the Royals were not pretty much the only reason why they were profitable because of pretty much everybody loved baseball and everybody was getting ready for football season. Serious. Because the Royals were not as profitable as the Chiefs. Because literally, in a business sense, Kansas pretty much picked up the ball. Picked up the ball where Missouri dropped the ball. In business sense. In business sense, yes, Kansas picked up the ball. Because a way that pretty much read in articles, the news, And everywhere that pretty much it says everything. Canada really offer pretty much $2 million for their pretty much new stadium, for their new stadium or in Kansas. Kansas City would only offer pretty much like 1.6 million. That would have been a good offer. Good offer to pretty much good offer to pretty much update Arrowhead. Yeah. Update it a little bit. Not too much, but it will pretty much not get everything they wanted, but they could have just said pretty much, no, we need a little bit more. But I'm like, I get that, but they only gave pretty much us and the pub, like the season ticket holders of Kansas City here over the Missouri side. We have only one chance to vote. Only one chance to fucking vote on it. And I think only what draw pretty much people away from the voting was pretty much they had a pretty much now I might be saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. Value seat. A value seat. If you're pretty much a season ticket holder, pretty much a season ticket holder of your team, you will have first bid at that seat. You have first bid at that seat, and you will automatically have that seat.